Chinese plug-in hybrids. The BYD unveils new plug-in hybrid tech with a claimed 1,200 mile range. You know, we know it's not going to go 1,200 miles. All right, let's read into this. The latest sedan versions of the BYD Quin L and Seal 06 model features the Chinese automaker's largest plug-in hybrid technology. Priced from 99,800 yuan, $13,000. Wow, that's cheap. I don't know if they have a U.S. market. Bud says owners of vehicles using the new PHEV technology can save up to 9,600 yuan a year in fuel costs compared to those who drive gasoline models. Well, would I buy this car? Well, I outgrew a car. Well, if I had multiple cars, I would. Now I'm more focused on compact SUVs. But if this was four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, yeah. But it would be an additional car. $13,000, brand new. If it sell this in the U.S. auto market, I don't know if this will ever be sold in the United States. But let's see. It says with a fully charged battery and a full gasoline tank, the technology can ensure a driving range of 2,100 kilometers, 1,200 miles. It's not going to get that. Well, if it's hybrid. So this is a hybrid. It's not a full electric. Okay. All right. It may get close. Let's say at least get 1,000 miles. All right, because even the Toyota Corolla hybrid, it wasn't getting the exact thing they were saying. It says 52, 54 on the miles per gallon reading on the dash, but it's not getting that. It's the most fuel efficient car I've ever owned, though, so I have no complaints. But I know it's not getting exactly what it's saying. All right, the new tech now in its fifth generation achieves a record low fuel consumption of 2.9 liters per 100 kilometers. So 2.9 liters per 62 miles. Okay. When I first got that Corolla hybrid, it was full tank. It was reading like, I think 630 miles per tank. I don't think I was getting that in 2019. All right, but let's continue. The previous generation of BYD's plug-in hybrid technology offers a driving range of a few dozen kilometers on batteries and fuel consumption of 3.8 liters per 100 kilometers purely on the gasoline engine. And the BYD, I guess that's the actual company's name. The automaker's rapid growth since 2021, with models such as the Quin Plus DMI sedan and the Song Plus DMI SUV. All right.
In the competitive world of Chinese electric vehicles,
it's looking for a spot
that are going further and costing less than ever before, no company makes or sells more than BYD, the Chinese giant taking on Tesla, offering cars for as little as $10,000.
Let's drive.
Along with higher priced luxury models.
0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3 seconds. Anything like this in the U.S.?
Nothing that I've drove.
But don't look for electric cars from BYD on American roads anytime soon.
The U.S. government need to be more friendly.
Stella Lee is the CEO steering BYD's expansion in the Americas. In an exclusive interview, she said the U.S. is not part of the plan. yet.
They're not ready. But then for BYD, we are ready.
What conditions would need to exist in order to consider an entry into the U.S. market?
That's a good question. You should go back to ask the DC.
BYD faces stiff hurdles in the U.S., including a 25% tariff on imports and pushback from U.S. automakers who see Chinese competition as a major threat.
I think it's going to require trade restrictions for a limited period of time, which will allow the Western automakers and the U.S. automakers to catch up.
Even Tesla.
They're purposely holding back U.S. technology. And this is evident. They're purposely holding back U.S. technology. Whatever they're thinking about, we've had technology, I believe anyway, for over 20 years to get the gas mileage we're getting today in 2024.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who just made a surprise visit to Beijing to meet officials.
It's good to see electric vehicles making progress in China.
Said that without trade barriers, Chinese EVs will, quote, demolish other car companies. BYD began as a battery manufacturer.
Demolish, but I can see a lot of young people getting the electric cars or the hybrids. I definitely would get a SUV hybrid, because I want the RAV4 hybrid. So demolish, yeah, okay. If they're taking 20%, 30%, I don't know what percentage would make them go out of business, start making certain automakers in America go out of business. But when they say Americans, I think they mean Japan. Ford pickup trucks, Japanese, Toyotas, Hondas. That's what I think they mean. Tesla, I guess he went over there to make friends, see what's going on, see what the technology was about. But yeah, trucks, pickup trucks, and Japanese and German. Those are the cars sold in America.
Manufacturer, and with the help of government subsidies, now controls every mile of its low-cost supply chain from parts to shipping. Among the concerns of U.S. automakers and BYD began as a battery manufacturer, and with the help of government subsidies, now controls every mile of its low-cost supply chain from parts to shipping.
You hear that? Ooh, that's a threat. I can see that's being a threat now. From parts to shipping. So all the cars again, I don't know how true that statement was, but all the cars if you don't know, the parts are not made by the manufacturer. It's made by someone else, and the name is put on there. Or it's just the name of the company that made it, like Bosch. So I don't know how true that statement is. That they have let's hear it again. Let's hear the statement again.
And with the help of government subsidies, now controls every mile of its low-cost supply chain from parts to shipping.
I don't know if that's true, but let's just take their word for it. If that's true, that would put them ahead of, I believe, every manufacturer on Earth. Because I don't think any auto manufacturer controls every mile from parts to shipping. I don't believe that statement. But let's just continue. That would be fantastic. That's fantastic if that's true.
Among the concerns of U.S. automakers and lawmakers, that BYD's plan to build a factory in Mexico could allow the company to skirt tariffs under free trade rules. BYD denies that's the goal. And U.S. officials say there are growing fears China could use smart car technology to spy on American drivers.
What did you make of the Biden administration opening an investigation into smart car technology because of national security concerns that this technology was coming from China?
I don't understand. There's no data approve that.
National security concerns are overblown?
Overblown, oversensitive, and misleading.
BYD alone is producing more than 3 million cars a year with capacity for more and few signs of slowing down. Janice Mackey-Freer, NBC News, Shenzhen.
Okay, spying. All governments spy on each other. I mean, that's just, if you don't believe that, I don't know what to tell you. Now, with that, would you intentionally allow someone to spy on you? I understand the sensitivity of that, but I'm something can be put in place so that won't happen. Are Fords sold in China? Yeah, I believe so. So this one way you're going to do something bad to me, but I'm not going to do anything bad to you. I don't. That's very double standard behavior. All right. There are American cars in China, all over the world. All right. So hope this was informative. This Chinese electric car, will they have repair data available so people can work on their own cars? I hope so. All right, because I don't want to purchase something that I can't fix myself, or I don't have ready access to buy parts. All right, like Tesla, they can sell it directly to customers, unlike other cars manufacturers. You got to go through a dealership, which is not corporate. It's not the actual manufacturer. It's a private company who buys the cars from the actual manufacturer, and they're they're salesmen. They act as salesmen to us. Tesla, that's the actual company. All right, so I don't know how these cars would operate in America. Now, I can't see these Chinese cars being sold in America anytime soon. Something dramatic would have to happen, a shift. They have that electric cars by 2030 years. I forget that date. They want everything, no internal combustion engines. That's another thing. Now, if that happens, if they go through with that, then I could see some Chinese cars coming into the market with, them coming to certain agreements. Then that would definitely be a threat to Tesla. So it would be in Tesla's best interest not to have that happen. So I guess their company would expand, and other auto manufacturers, electric car companies would expand also, and to isolate these Chinese cars. I can see that happening too. It's competition.